Hello everyone. I'm here to present to you my research proposal on Introduction to Financial Accounting Theory. In this research proposal, I have discussed the basic accounting theories and principles. These are the contents that I'll cover in this presentation later on. So let's begin with with an overview of the research proposal first. This research proposal is based on basic points and theories, which is helpful in finding the relevant solution of accounting theory and principles. Future aspects are also studied in this proposal for the well-being of the accounting profession and other basic rules and theories, which will be discussed later on. Here I'll start with the introduction of accounting. Accounting principles consists of some components which I'm going to discuss here. Accounting department deals with keeping full track and information regarding finance. When transactions occurs in the organization, transactions must be accurate to provide the best possible value of the company. If a transaction were wrong, then the value of the company would be hard to find, and accounting deals with finding out the exact monetary value of a specific company. Accountants should be hired for the relevant task so that any mess is not created. All the transactions are considered, then calculated according to the basic principles to know the exact profit or loss of the organization. There are two types of theories of accounting. One is accrual and the other is materiality theory. Both are considered to check the status of the organization, but on the other hand, there is no one principle called conservatism, uh, in which accounting transactions are converted into financial statements. Monetary terms are involved in the companies worldwide to develop financial reports because, as a whole, if we say accounting is based on monetary value of any company, and this concept is approved massively at international level. uh, Next part is the problems occur in the accounting financial statements when this specific person who's recording transaction forgets to record small transactions in the statement. As a result, wrong value is created. Another problem arises in accounting when accountants may not be able to see the facts and budget present in the transactions. Also, accounting tasks need special software and skills to assist the task. It cannot be managed through home, or if we do so, then problems will occur. Sometimes the reports are also not explaining true facts and figures, which gave rise to the problem. One of the most important points that must not be overlooked is that basic knowledge is not present to deal with the accounting transactions. That's why skilled accountants should be assigned to these tasks. Standard rules of financial reports must be considered like balance sheet and income statement, as these are internationally accepted financial reports of any organization. Next part is the objectives. In this research, I'll explain the financial accounting theory, which consists of two types. One is positive accounting theory, also known as the descriptive approach, and the other is normative. approach. In financial accounting theory of positive approach, accounting transactions to final reports is considered, while in normative approach, basic rules to get the monetary value of the organization is considered. Another research objective is the transparency of financial reports, that whether exact value is shown or not. Third objective of my research is to know when and where accounting principles are used. Uh, these are the questions which will be discussed in the accounting in the presentation. First question deals with the main determinants of the financial reporting, such as expenses, revenue statements, and uh, prof, uh, profit and loss statement, balance sheet, etc. The second question is discussing that accounting is based on old school of thoughts. So how could modern researchers deal with present dynamics of accounting principles and theories? Then there is a question that is there a need to change the accounting standards with evolving technology, as day by day new software and technical aspects are arising. This research also based on determining the scope of research in positive accounting. And then the last question asks that what would be the justification for providing accounting information even if it lacks information content. Theoretical framework generally consists of a diagram which includes the whole structure of the study. In this theoretical framework, first objectives are built, then hypotheses are considered that are for accounting theories and principles. Accounting theories are consistent while the references can be changed. The whole framework is uh, developed to study the variables including normative, positive approaches relevant to accounting theories. This study advocates strongly for clear differentiation between positive and normative approaches in accounting principles. There is a certain isolation of normative and positive or uh, descriptive theoretical frameworks presented in management courses. Normative frameworks in management explains how organization should be managed, while the positive show how they actually are managed. Therefore, the relationship of both approaches and variables defines that normative is dependent variable while positive is independent. The third variable is integrative approach, which considered as moderating variable connecting both integrative and normative. Based on this theoretical framework, we have built two research hypotheses. Hypothesis one is that normative is negatively associated with accounting theories, and the second is that positive is positively associated with accounting theories. Um, uh, there are three variables which are interconnected: the positive and integrative and normative. Normative approach the handling process of the numerical data by accountants. Then leads to integrative approach in which planning process and implementation is included. Then it finally goes to the positive approach in which accountants gather, analyze, and interpret this data. Um, from the literature of previous works done on this topic, I have found that GAP, which stands for generally accepted accounting principles, and it is recognized at the international level. So we can say that accounting is the same across the world. Uh, Financial reporting is the backbone of accountant because their main motive is to calculate the exact value of any organization. If proper reporting is done, then there are less chances of frauds and scam within an organization. In this context, we mostly prefer that specialized and skilled workers should be hired to deal with accounting transactions. DEF also provides the basic accounting functions in the business. On the basis of above mentioned points, here we illustrate our literature that basically what accounting is mainly considered as at international and local studies. In this context, with inductive approach, new methods and terminologies could be entered but according to deductibles of accounting principles, we cannot change as per GAAP instructions, which is accepted worldwide. Only professionals could handle the financial statements according to the international set of rules. Basic theories are applied in tasks, but accounting need more advancement in technology to handle the financial final reports of the company for the decision to be useful. I've used some research papers and accounting journals written by many professionals. These sources are from 2017 to 2020, which is the latest and accurate, definitely cover the modern needs of this proposal. The aim of this study is to develop an idea in the minds of upcoming accounting managers and those who are interested in pursuing their career as accountants. In the future, if this study proceeds, we can collect data from surveys, interviews from accountants. As we discussed above, that there were two theories, but here the main point is whether normative is used in GAAP or positive. So the answer to this is positive theory or approach is used internationally in accounting principles to deal with most of accounting statements. Decisions are the key point to success in future for the company. So useful decision is that which is assessed according to the end result of financial reports. Otherwise, it would not be useful, and normative approach is still not working in accounting principles. Limitations of this study is that the person who's undertaken the study must be well aware about the accounting framework or what he is assuming relevant to this area. Another limitation is that best accounting theory is still unidentified. Main point to focus is that we must distinguish between accounting principles and accounting theory, but all researchers are yet not able to discover the best accounting theory and consider all the basic functions as accounting principles, which is a limitation of the study. An intellectual perspective is taken to conduct the study. This part deals with the future in relation to various ideas, such as accountants must reveal what their profession is demanding from them. A decision-making approach would be more beneficial if taken in future. Some global challenges do exist, and developmental outcomes should be considered for the accounting framework. Today's dynamics and ideas are so firm that accountants need to work more effectively to communicate the best uh, accounting theory. In conclusion, there's no consistent theory is present in accounting principles, and accounting is based on the approaches of normative and positive. Some accounting professionals believe that accounting is based on normative, and some believe positive theory. But GAP focus on the positive theory to explain the accounting principles. And thank you. Uh, Hello, everyone. So in this part, I'll be presenting the my research proposal poster, which focuses on the two main theories of accounting, which are the normative and positive approach. However, over here we'll discuss what exactly normative and positive theories are. Uh, the normative accounting is based upon theoretical principles, whereas positive accounting is based on practical approach. Normative accounting tells us how accounting should be done, while uh, positive accounting tells us how accounting is done. The normative accounting deals with processing of numerical data, and it is a value-based approach. It is mainly based on assumptions that what could be done in the future. Positive accounting deals with real observations being made from past data. It analyzes the transactions of a company and compare the income with the outgoing. The normative theory of accounting is applied in a business plan, or when a marketing firm when marketing a firm, as it gives advice on how to plan for the future for future events financially. It tells us what principle should be applied on each situation. It also gives us answers to when should cost be accounted for, or when and how should the payment be made, etc. Positive theory of accounting is applied to collect, maintain, and analyze data uh, of an organization by observing past transactions and financial data. Future transactions are organized or maintained. It tells us how a company should act financially, and this observation is made on the basis of real data present. And that's all. Thank you.